Welcome to K3 Labs, a brand new tool that transforms how teams interoperate with Web3 technologies, allowing for the orchestration of multiple types of workflows through the use of a simple drag, drop, and configure interface. In this video, we'll be looking at the basic components of our workflow design tool. You can kickstart a brand new design workflow by clicking New from either the main platform dashboard or by selecting the design icon on the left-hand navigation pane. Once the design panel has loaded, a user can start by dragging in individual process steps one by one from the Functions menu, or by bringing an entire end-to-end workflow template onto the screen from the Templates panel. Let's start by defining a trigger for the flow. Selecting a function will open its respective configuration form in the panel on the right-hand side of the screen. Each function will have a specific set of questions that are relevant to that workflow step. And some might even prompt you to log into a third-party tool or confirm other credentials to fully connect it to your workflow. In this case, we can determine whether we want a workflow to begin as a continually scheduled event using a time selector or be triggered by a change to a smart contract, wallet, token balance, asset price, or other connected data sources. Additional workflow steps can be dragged in and added to the workspace as needed. Connecting the boxes together to dictate the proper flow is done by dragging the connection point from the bottom of one object to the top of another. If at any point you want to change a decision you've made, you can select the item in question and hit the delete key on your keyboard. For example, if we decide we first want to test the result of the first step using a conditional function, we can add a new if statement to our flow, and then either delete or reposition the initial workflow connection. Now, further workflow steps will only be executed if the retrieved data passes the criteria we set in the integrity check. Many common use cases for the tool will also be added over time as pre-built templates in the Templates pane. Dragging a template into the workspace will replace whatever the user has been working on with the new workflow steps. Workflows started by templates can also be edited just like any other flow by deleting or adding steps as needed. When configuring the parameters of any of the individual functions, it is important to commit your changes using the prompt before proceeding to the next step. Once you have the workflow built that meets your needs, it must be verified with a test run. During the test, the system will confirm that the parameters you supplied can execute successfully. Each function box will highlight in green when it passes or be flagged in red if it fails. Once the app is deployed, the user can track its run history and log activity in the project page. For example, here we can see the exact transaction hash for the data that was written to chain. Overall, the modular nature of the design tool allows us to serve additional use cases quickly by simply adding new functions and templates to the library. And as always, please provide whatever feedback or template suggestions you have to our team, and we can be sure they get added to the list.